Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. As I motherfucking proceed. God damn it, we in the motherfucking building, you heard? Harlem, USA. Cut it, fish, cut it to table. You know the rules, you definitely know how to fuck we play, you heard? Back at it with another one. Let's stop fucking around, man. Let's get into it, man. Let's talk to the people in them. It seems to be trouble in paradise in the home of Buffalo Warriors, upstate New York, the Griselda family. There seems to be a little friction going on with the Buffalo Warriors out of upstate NY. Let's talk about it, y'all. Everybody knows Summertime Butch just dropped recently. Your man Benny the Butch, he's been on his run. Currently all over like Paris, Manchester, Denmark, all them places. You see him doing shows, you see him with the jackets on, leathers. It's kind of chilly out there. Not only Benny been out there doing his thing. You got Conway, he's been on his run, doing shows in the same arenas, same places. Actually, they had a show together July 29th. And an altercation apparently had came across from what we seen. They're saying an altercation came across because it was a lineup with Conway, Benny the Butcher. They was doing a show July 29th, not too long ago. So this is kind of fresh. Reports that both individuals was in each other's face, yelling, got separated before it got serious. Now, like I said, we're not stamping this as this to be the truth, because you know why? We didn't hear it from the horse's mouth. We hearing it from blogs, we hearing it from other people. We didn't hear it from the horse's mouth. Word on the streets is E-Murder got knocked out by El Camino. Now here's the thing that got me confused. I know everybody's saying that E-Murder's running with Conway, but I remember last year E-Murder dropped the album on BSF. El Camino, you know he's a BSF representative. They saying El Camino knocked him out. So that confused me. They on the same camp. How did that become a reality? But, like I said, we've been seeing Conway and E-Murder on same stage together. E-Murder doing freestyles. Conway been standing right there. We don't take it as a thing. We don't take it as such. We don't even consider that because it's all a family thing, like. But when we hear El Camino is knocking out E-Murder and we definitely don't know the reason behind that, it seems like it's an altercation between camps. Maybe cooler heads prevail. Maybe it's a camp thing. It might not be necessary Conway or Benny, even though they was caught, as they said, arguing with each other. Yo, that's how family members talk, man. They probably could have been having a regular conversation, and it just got out of hand, and people decided to get involved. But to them, it probably wasn't that serious. But that's all it takes for people to start talking. I mean, we seen a performance with Westside Gun out there somewhere in Manchester, or wherever he was in Paris, and he was screaming out Griselda forever. Peep what I said. We seen Westside Gun performing not too long ago, and he was saying Griselda is forever. So before we start jumping the pace and running the gun, know the dialogue, man. Hear from the horse's mouth. I'm not saying none of it is true. I'm not saying none of it is cap. I'm just saying we gotta hear more from the horse's mouth before we make judgment, before we start, putting things out there, man. I remember a line that Benny the Butcher said on Summertime Butch Part 2. Said the street said we need a Griselda album. He like, shit, well, I need a new crib. That line struck me, man, because it's definitely time for a full Griselda album, yo. It's definitely time. And with everything going on, I think these three brothers need to link up and just make the album happen, man. They got everything going. Conway the Machine is dropping an album distributed by Rock Nation. Benny, he's already on Rock Nation management. Also Westside Gun. Why don't y'all take the connection, talk the Hove, drop the album on Rock Nation, distribute it, and get that full good distributed that Rock Nation's giving out. Look how good the Clips is doing right now. The Clips album is charting. Here we have a cocaine rap group putting out a project people really don't support over the 25 years that they've been in it, and right now it's currently moving, doing well independently, over 200,000 units sold. You know the Clips got down with Rock Nation. You know they under that Rock Nation distributor watch. The new independent move Rock Nation is doing. So I don't know, give the people what they want. We're grown men, got family at the end of the day. I'm not saying it's bigger than beefing, but now it's definitely, I think this would be the perfect time to give the people what they want, form like Transformers, like Voltron, pardon me, and come out with that Griselda album. This is what we definitely need. We want that Westside Gun, that Conway, and that Benny, you heard? Gutter Vision, Gut Entertainment, you know the rules. Definitely stay tuned. But right now, to me, like I said, we don't know what it is, man. It can be all word of mouth. It can all be cap. I really don't fuck with that following shit. People be following each other. If they have an issue, they stop following each other. That, to me, that doesn't mean shit. But to a lot of people, it does. So I say this to say this, that they still following each other. So let's not jump off the gun and say it's an issue when it can be just a misunderstanding. Now mind you, E-Murder definitely got knocked out. This is what they saying. As a matter of fact, let me take that back. E-Murder got knocked out. What they saying? And they saying it's by El Camino. And at the present time, both of them brothers was definitely signed to BSF. I don't know. Maybe your man E-Murder switched sides and went to drum work. I don't know. He's been hanging out with Conway a lot lately. I don't know. But I here to say this, man. Before we start jumping the gun and start we point fingers and start we saying what it says, let's hear something from either Westside, Benny, or Conway before we just saying it's trouble in paradise. On this timeline of things, we deal with facts. Pure facts. Not exaggerated, not how you feel, facts. So I don't know if it's a trouble in paradise, but I definitely believe if it is, 3 grown men can work it out. Gutter Vision, Gut Entertainment, you know the rules, you definitely know how to we play, you heard?